Deportiva y con swing.
Deportiva y con swing.
La factoría del deporte desde New York para ti. Es una máquina.
Es una máquina
Pensada para ti.
pensada para ti. Número uno en las redes, dale like y compartir.
Con informaciones importantes siempre frescas.
Y con entrevistas que te ponen de cabeza.
Lo mejor del deporte lo encontrarás aquí.
Búscale en las redes, dale like y compartir.
Suscríbete,
Ahí sí,
infórmate.
ok. Dale a la campana para que te llegue.
The same group of folks you talked to the last couple of years. So just want to talk about your silver slugger. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead, Trent.
Well, Nick, congratulations. Just what does it mean for you to win this award?
I mean, it definitely is gratifying. You know, anytime that you're recognized for, you know, accomplishing something, you know, it feels good. But also, I mean, now I just want to do it again, you know?
Dominic, make a play. Look down.
You know, you've now are no longer a Cincinnati Red. How do you feel about kind of your time with the Reds, and what kind of does the future portend for the Reds and you?
Say that one more time.
Just with you of opting out and not taking qualifying offer, what do you see ahead for you in the short term?
Oh, I mean, for me personally, I can't answer that. I don't know. You know, I really don't. To speculate, I feel like is a waste of time. The only thing I could say is, you know, we'll see how it plays out. But hey, Jeff Ruby, you're the man for putting that out there. I really appreciate that, and I saw that. So, hats off to you, my friend.
Was there anything different this year for you, production-wise, or what you did and were able to do to lead to a season like this?
Well, I mean, obviously I prepared a lot. You know, I got, you know, I got my head right. I knew what I wanted to do. I figured out in the off season how I wanted to do it, you know, even more so of understanding that I got to get rid of as many distractions as I can. That's a big reason why I chose to, you know, drop my smartphone and stuff, just to lock it in, you know, see what could happen. And, you know, I don't really know if that answers your question, but that's what I got.
Nick, I was wondering if you've had much time to think about your experience in Cincinnati and what you appreciate about it.
Of course I have. Well, first off, you know, regardless of however it ends up, I really, you know, love and appreciate the city of Cincinnati for embracing me and my family the way they have. I appreciate the relationships I had with the coaching staff, and I appreciate the relationships that I've had with the players, the fans, you know, and, you know, I also have to tip my hat to the Castellini family for trusting me with, you know, that's a substantial investment and chance they took on me. So, you know, I appreciate them for the opportunity.
You said it's a waste of time to speculate or anything about your future. Are you trying to avoid even looking at anything? You talked about the smartphone this season with us. I mean, are you trying to just kind of avoid everything with that?
Yeah, you know, if it's important, you know, I get a phone call, you know, and then that way I'm engaged on what's important. I honestly haven't turned on MLB Network, haven't read any articles, nothing, honestly, you know. So that way I know all the information that I get is actually legit information, and also stuff that I can control.
Is it important for you, Nick? Your agent talked about this. Is it important for you to play for a contender?
I would say what's the most important thing, I would say, is just the relationship I have and the understanding I have of, you know, the organization, of the direction that they want to go in. You know, what direction are you going in? Who's a part of your vision? How do you see them as pieces in your vision? How can I assist in growing and aiding said pieces to be better than they are now? How can I make them better in the future? You know, and you know, relationships, if you're paying attention, you know, you can definitely get a sense of who aligns with you, the way you think, the way you want to go about your game, the way you take the game. You just begin to understand who kind of aligns with that, and you know, who doesn't.
The natural follow-up to that would be, how do the Reds fit into that, and that how you feel and know the direction they're going?
You know, I really value the relationships that I have with, you know, the staff and the organization. So I feel like to really go and speak on any of my opinions would be inappropriate, really. You know, if it ever came to a time where, you know, one-on-one away from media and all this stuff, ask me my opinion, I'd be happy to be honest. But I don't think the media is the place for that.
A separate topic is it kind of crazy to you that you now have more Silver Sluggers than Joey Votto, that he's never won one of these?
No, I think that's kind of just like the same circumstance as it took like Leonardo DiCaprio 25 years to win an Oscar or a Grammy, whatever it is that movie actors win. Joey Votto is so deserving of a Silver Slugger and so many more, you know, probably which in his prime. Albert Pujols was a part of the division for a while, has something to do with it, but Albert Pujols is a surefire Hall of Famer. So, I mean, if you're handing Silver Sluggers over to anybody, he's a good guy to do it to. You know, and also he was just deserving as winning a Silver Slugger as I was. You know, his year at 37 years old is, you know, excuse my language, but fucking incredible, you know. It's incredible the way that he's in shape. It's incredible the way that he can score from first on an extra base hit. It's incredible the way that he's able to tap back into his power. It's incredible the way at such an old age he's able to change his hitting philosophy and approach to compete with this new school mentality. Just really, really impressive. So, I mean, the fact that he's never won one, you know, she should not lose an ounce of sleep at night.
What I know the other guy I was just going to ask you about quickly is Jonathan India. He said he was at your house the other day hitting with you. What has it been like to see him win all these awards and probably one more big one to come?
What is it like? The Reds better, you know, shape up and extend this man very quickly, or he's going to become too expensive. Jonathan India is a very, very good baseball player, and he's going to get better. He has an amazing understanding of who he is. He has amazing understanding of what he wants, and you know, he's patient to figure out how to accomplish it. So those are all very, very good recipes, especially somebody as young as Jonathan India.
I think you might have already answered this in some way, shape, or form, but I'm just curious, how will you approach this round of free agency versus the last time a few years ago?
I would say I'm a lot less, I wouldn't want to say anxious is the right word, but you know, I've been through it before. I know what it feels like to watch my son as an unemployed man at the moment, you know, and know what that feels like. And it's just, I would just say I'm much more at ease with the whole process. You know, I understand it. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy it.
Anything else, guys, before Nick gets back to Liam's game?
Nick, it's probably a pipe dream for Reds fans at this point, but would you entertain or thought if you or Scott was approached by the Reds about, you know, a free agent contract?
Would I entertain the Reds?
Yes.
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I? I feel like there's still a lot of valuable pieces that are very good to win with, you know, Jonathan India. I just talked about him. You know, Jesse Winker is coming into his own, figuring out who he is, figuring out what kind of father he wants to be. You know, he's doing a great job at that. Joey Votto just reinvented himself. We still have we still have pitching, you know. We have pieces. Why wouldn't I entertain it?
Nick, thank you for your time. Very, very much. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you so much, Nick.
Good luck to
Really
you,
appreciate
to
it.
Liam.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Saludos, le habla su campeón Wilfredo Vázquez Jr. Les pido que sigan en sintonía con la máquina deportiva.
I'm Jeff Franco, right fielder with the New York Mets, and you're watching La Máquina Deportiva.
Hola, soy Pablo Sandoval. Sigan aquí con La Máquina Deportiva.
Yo soy Manny Mota del equipo de los Dodgers de Los Ángeles. Por favor, mantenga la sintonía con La Máquina Deportiva.
Hola, mi nombre es Elmer Descent de los Mets de Nueva York y lo invito a que sigan en la máquina deportiva.
Soy Julio Lugo, te invito a que siga con La Máquina Deportiva.
Hola, yo soy César Ituri, sigan disfrutando la máquina deportiva.
Yo soy Alexis Casillas, segunda base de los Minnesota Twins, y lo invito a que sigan disfrutando de La Máquina Deportiva.
Saludos, soy Juan Miranda. Un saludo para La Máquina Deportiva.
No?
Hoy no.
Hi, this is Jerry Harrison Jr. and I invite you to La Máquina Deportiva.
Un saludo especial para los fanáticos dominicanos de Tampa Bay, de La Máquina Deportiva.
Hola, yo soy Miguel Tejada, un saludo especial a la máquina deportiva.
Yo soy Antonio Bastardo, un saludo para mi gente de La Máquina Deportiva.
Señores, yo soy Tony Pacuaro, Pachuli, estoy aquí muy feliz, así que no se me muevan de ahí, de La Máquina Deportiva. Ok, dale volumen.